That's me, Curtis Hines. I would love to tell y'all that I've been the best husband and best father in the world. Nah, not at all. I failed many times for many years, but I wanted to do better, not only for myself, but for my wife and kids, and the people that love me. I want to share with you all on how I became a better man, a better husband, and a better father. How y'all doing? I am Curtis Hines. This is Committing to Your Commitments. It is dedicated to my men out there. I'm just giving you my personal experience, advice, things that help me to become a better man, a better husband, and a better father. If you've been with me since day one, I appreciate you. And if this is your first time, hey, man, I got so much in store for you guys. This week I want to talk about don't follow the flesh. That's right, don't follow the flesh. Yeah, that's a huge one for us as men. I know, but hey, we have to stop thinking with the other head. Not this one, but the other one. You know what I mean? Because hey, thinking with the wrong head can cause you more than just a headache. I promise you that. If you don't know, don't find out. Just don't. It's not worth it. It is not worth the risk. Because following the flesh, man, I'm telling you, man, it's really just a moment. It's just a moment. Like, think about it. Like, going out there and messing around, chasing other women, doing these things, man, it just lasts for a moment. That's it. A moment of pleasure. Yep. So you missed a bit. You more than a moment for you? Oh, okay, cool. Don't kid yourself. Yep. Few minutes. Is it worth it? That's what I had to ask myself. Is it worth it? Being with your woman, your wife, especially if you've been with this person for years, y'all are like pretty much fully invested. You know, after you be with a company for so long that you're fully invested. That's how it is with your relationship and your marriage. Like when you with someone for so long, because time does plays a part. The reason I say time plays a part is because over time you grow together. You understand each other. You're learning each other. You appreciate each other. Like you're finding more ways to please that person or to understand that person, you know, to want to help and provide and protect and, you know, motivate. So with time and over so much time with your wife and with your significant other, man, you build such a foundation that flesh shouldn't be held as valuable as it is when we step out. When we step out, you know, on our wives, when we step out in our relationship and everything, sex shouldn't be held as valuable as we hold it. Like now, what helps me as a man that keeps me from following the flesh and everything, I have so much more to offer than just sex, straight up. There's so much in me, like so much that I have, so much on my, like the things that I have to offer, I value myself more than just sex. Like I'm not just, like I don't, my reputation when it comes to sex, my wife is benefiting from that. Like the reputation I feel like I have as a man, like, yeah, I put it down. I got it. My wife gets the benefit from that because that's something that is a bonus more so than just that's all that I am. I didn't get my wife. She didn't marry me because I put it down. That's not the only reason why she married me. Like, that's not it. Like, I have so many things to offer, and you should feel the same way. When you're with your wife, when you're with your significant other, if sex is an issue, if sex is something that seems to be some tension there and everything, again, like I've been saying, so much Communication should be able to help with that. Straight up. So we have to value ourselves more than following the flesh, more than just flesh pleasing. Like, I'm more than someone that's all about flesh pleasing. Like, sex is not just the only thing I feel like I'm good at. I'm not like, oh yeah, I can tear it up in the bedroom. Yeah, that's all I have to offer. Nope, not at all. There's so much more that I have to offer because I feel like I'm so valuable in so many other areas that no one has earned that right at this point in my life. Like, I've conditioned myself, I conditioned my mind, I conditioned to focus more on how valuable I am, that stepping out on my wife or stepping out or whatever, like this, there's no other woman that's worthy of me, because I need to know that that's how my wife thinks and feels. So I have to love her, support her, and build her up to that point that she knows her value. And she's knowing that, hey, if sex is a need and a want for me, like, she's gonna make sure she putting it down on, make sure I'm getting what my fair share. She making sure I'm getting my fair share. She pleasing me in that area to make sure, like, hey, like I got that. We ain't gonna have no issues in that area. So fellas, we have to value ourselves more than the flesh. Like, we have to think more than just sex. We have to, it's a privilege to have sex with me. Like, that's how I feel. And the only one that has that privilege is my wife. No one has earned the right to have sex with me. I have to think that way. I have to feel that way. I have to continue to appreciate myself and think more than myself as, like I said, as a sex guru or the sex doctor or the love of the love machine, or you know what I'm saying, the bedroom bully. I have to think more highly of myself than just thinking like, oh, this fine girl out here that's giving me any kind of attention or whatever. Like, oh yeah, I want to. Oh yeah, that looks good. Yeah, I want to. Nah, she don't. Just because she's attractive don't mean she earned a right to get me. Like, we have to think like that, straight up. Like, that helps me. I'm good. Like, to have that kind of like stance when it comes to like who I am and my value. Like, nah, because I know that's how my wife thinks. I know that's how I will hope you would want your woman to think that too. Like, ain't no guy coming up to her, pushing on her, no matter how good he looks, no matter how much money he has. Like, you want your woman to be like, he don't deserve me though. Like, yeah, he probably attractive. Yeah, he probably got all this money, but he's still not worthy of me. Because what I have with my husband, what I have with my man, like, you want your wife to think like that, is priceless. It don't matter how attractive another guy is. It don't matter. Like, that doesn't matter, because there's so much more value with what we have. That's what it is. That's what it has to be to keep us in control, fellas, to not follow the flesh. You have to value yourself more. Like, it's a good feeling. It feels good, man. My guy Joe Budden said this in one of his raps, man. He said, sometimes it feels good knowing that you can. Think about that. Like, sometimes it just feels good knowing that you can. Like, we get that challenge every now and then. We want to see if we still got it. Now I still got it because my wife is pleased. I don't need to go out here to confirm if I still got it. My wife continues to want me, and I bet real good. Like, that's my confirmation. Until she approached me, and because we have an open conversation, like, we're open with everything. We open about everything. Until she come to me and have that conversation, like, hey, I need you to take it up a notch. Then that's my confirmation, man. I'm good. I don't need to follow the flesh. I don't need to go out there looking for something I already have. I'm too valuable to allow some other woman to have me that haven't put in the time, effort, or the work like my wife has. I've been married 14 years. We've been together 20 years. That's foundation. That's solid. That's fully invested. She's fully invested. I'm fully invested. Man, like I'm saying, like, hey, I haven't been the most faithful guy. I had challenges, yeah. But I'm telling you what I know now and how I approach things now, it helps. This is through experience. I'm telling you this based on experience. This is not hypothetical. No, through my experience, not being the most faithful husband, this is what I learned that keeps my mind focused to where I'm not following the flesh. It works. It helps because I know my value now. I know how valuable I am in my family, in my marriage. Like, hey, I need to control my flesh. I need to control myself. I have to put that label on myself that I am up here. I am so valuable. And nobody else deserves me but my wife. Think about that, man. No matter how attractive she is, no matter what she's saying, no matter how much attention this other woman is giving you, she's not worthy of you. That doesn't make it like you arrogant or cocky or anything like that. You don't go out there and say, oh man, you can't have, like, it's not about that. It's a mental thing. It's like, I'm not going out there campaigning. I don't have a sign and everything saying, you can't have me, you can't have me. No, not at all. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying there's a mentality that I have now. The way that I think of myself, I put myself on this higher pedestal to know my value. I believe in that. I trust in that. I'm focused on that to where I don't follow the flesh. I don't have to go water some other grass. You know, I'm not exhausted chasing after all these other women to prove that I still got it. When my wife continues to confirm that, nah, we good. You good, daddy. You good. Straight up. Real talk, man. I hope this helps. So fellas, man, value yourself more than just pleasing your flesh, man. Have that open communication with your significant other, with your wife, man, with your girl, and let her know, man, you know, what you like, what you don't like, your fantasies, your desires, like straight up. It helps. And it definitely helps, man, having that kind of way of thinking, like thinking about things that way, thinking of yourself that way. She can't have me. It feels good to know, like, oh yeah, I peeped the flirting and stuff like that. Like I peeped the little, you know, gestures and the little conversations and everything. Even when, in the type of work environment I am, man, I'm interacting with women all the time. I peep it, I sense it, but in my mind, I'm good. I don't have to say that, but I can show that through my actions. Like I'm good, yeah, you attractive, but I don't have to. What am I proving? She knows she's attractive. She don't need I don't need to interact with that or take it that far just because she's attractive or whatever, you know, because she's giving me nah, I'm good. Cool, good for you. My confirmation over here though, I'm good because I know my value. I ain't following the flesh. I don't need to. I hope this helps, man. Please, guys, let's get serious. Let's get for real. Don't follow the flesh. You are very valuable, my guys. You are so valuable. And you have to be that way, to stay focused, to know that, hey, only your significant other, only your wife has built that that level of commitment, like in y'all marriage and y'all relationship, to where she's the only one deserving. Like she's the only one. It helps, man, in so many other areas of your life, man. When she knows that and she feels that and you're showing her that, and vice versa. Straight up, man. So I love y'all, man. I respect y'all. If you agree, hey, hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you like what you heard. If you disagree with anything that I'm saying, hey, comment about it. Like, let's talk about it. Let's chop it up, fellas. I'm here to help, man. This is through my personal experience. I live through these things, and I'm continuing to hold myself accountable And I want to continue to share these things with you all, man, to just give you a different perspective from a guy to another guy. That's what I'm doing. Committing to your commitments. That's what we're doing. Hey, I believe if we have better men, we'll have better families and a better future. Straight up. If you want to know more about me, man, get to know me a little more, I'm on all social media platforms at the Curtis J Hines. I'm everywhere. I'm always motivated and helping my fellas because we need it. Starts at the head, man. At the head of the house. It starts at the head of the house, man. You know, if I can inspire more of you guys to think and man, believe in yourselves and everything, man. Oh man, the amazing things we can do, not only for ourselves, but for our kids, man, for our significant other, our wives, man, like really holding our families down, man. As men, it's a good feeling, man. And like I said, hey, I'm not perfect, man, but man, I just want to help. And we can do this, fellas, man. Come back, man. I'll be back next week, next episode. Tune in. Man, go check me out everywhere else. See y'all soon. Don't follow the flesh. Don't follow the flesh. Run. Go away. Run from it. Run. If she trying to throw it to you, run. Run. Go. Just run from it. Don't go. Don't follow it. Don't follow it. It's just a few minutes. It's not worth it. You invested so many years with your significant other and wife just to give yourself to somebody for a couple of minutes. It's not worth it. It's not worth it.